I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me.
Mariners vs Nationals. My team pick is Nationals to win. There has been a huge difference in May between these starting pitchers, as Logan Gilbert is 1-2 with a 5.11 ERA and a .261 opposing batting average in 24.2 innings, while Trevor Williams is 2-0 with a 1.86 ERA and a .222 batting average against in 19.1 innings in that stretch. The ability to use their speed to get the extra base shows a massive difference between these lineups as well, with the Mariners being tied for 18th with the Miami Marlins and the Minnesota Twins with 28 stolen bases, while the Nats are second in the Bigs with 77 stolen bases so far. Go with the Washington Nationals to win at home here. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. These teams are going to be quiet offensively in this game after combining for 7 runs on Friday. Both starting pitchers have been doing outstandingly well in the last 7 games, as Logan Gilbert is 3-2 with a 3.45 ERA and a 1.08 WHIP in 44.1 innings, while Trevor Williams is 2-0 with a 2.27 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP in 35.2 innings in that stretch. Throughout the season, these teams are not scoring enough to feel confident in the over, as both teams are averaging exactly 4 runs per game. All in all, go with under 8.5 runs in this game, as the better option is the better option. Astros versus Athletics. My team pick is Houston to win. Arrighetti pitched well against the A's earlier this month, going 5 innings and giving up 2 earned runs on 5 hits while striking out 5 Oakland batters. The Astros have dominated the A's in recent seasons, going 1-4-3 against them over the past 2 years and winning 5 straight, including a 4-game sweep in Houston earlier this month. Houston hurlers have produced a 2.60 ERA and 1.01 WHIP over their previous 10 games versus the A's. Houston has a significant advantage with offense in this matchup, ranking first in the league in batting average .264 versus 28th for their opponent. The Astros also rank high in slugging percentage, 4th, .426. The A's rank 24th in the league in team ERA with 4.49, so look for Houston's solid offense to build a significant lead early. After a rocky start, the Astros have been effective on the road recently, winning 3 of their last 4 games. Oakland has dropped 9 of their last 11 games. The stats and trends strongly support a comfortable Astros victory on Saturday. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. 7 of the last 9 matchups between these two squads went under the run total, with only 26 runners crossing the plate during their 4-game set in Houston a few weeks back. The Houston pitching staff limited Oakland to 2 runs or less in all 4 contests, including a shutout. Oakland has hit a microscopic .193 with a .316 slugging percentage against Astros pitching over their previous 10 meetings. Oakland ranks 28th in the league in batting average and low in several other key offensive categories, so the odds they score quickly in bunches are low. Adding to Oakland's woes at the plate in this game, the Houston pitching staff limited their opponents to 3 runs or less in 3 of their previous 4 road games. Oakland has pushed or gone under the run total in 6 of their previous 9 games overall. Sears limited Houston to 1 run in 5 innings in his start against them earlier this month. Most signs point to a lower scoring affair in Oakland on Saturday. Brewers versus Red Sox. My team pick is Red Sox to win. When diving into the starting pitchers for this game, Colin Rea is 1-1 with a 4.74 ERA and a .291 opposing batting average in 5 road starts this year, while Nick Pivetta is pitching to a 3.18 ERA and a 0.71 WHIP in his first start of the season at Fenway Park. Boston also has a slight advantage with how the bullpens are performing thus far, as well as they are 5th in the sport with a 3.42 reliever ERA, while Milwaukee is 7th with a 3.59 bullpen ERA right now. These teams are going to be very competitive, but expect the Boston Red Sox to pick up a win and force a rubber matchup on Sunday. My total pick is over 9.5 runs. These have been 2 of the most productive lineups in all of Major League Baseball up to this point of the season, as the Brew Crew are 5th with a .751 team ops, while the Red Sox are 9th with a .721 team ops heading into Saturday's game. In the last 21 games, these offenses have been hitting at a great level and scoring runs to the point these lineups should be respected, as Milwaukee is scoring 4.81 runs per game, while Boston is averaging 4 runs per game in that stretch. These teams are doing pretty well on the mound, but expect Fenway Park's dimensions to come into play and add some runs, so go with the over. Royals versus Rays. My team pick is Royals to win. The Kansas City Royals have just been the overall better team in this matchup, and Friday night showcased that. When looking at this starting pitching matchup, these pitchers are on two completely different levels in the last 7 starts. Brady Singer is 2-2 with a 3.52 ERA and a 13.43 walk-to-strikeout ratio in 38.1 innings in that stretch, while Aaron Savale is 0-3 with a 7.79 ERA and a 1.59 WHIP in 34.2 innings on the mound. These lineups over the course of the previous 15 days shows a massive gap in production, as the Royals are 4th in the majors with a .775 team ops in 13 games, while the Rays are down at 27th in the bigs with just a .626 team ops during the last 14 games for the team. Throughout the season, Kansas City has a 79 RNU differential, while Tampa Bay has a -47 run differential thus far. Go with the Kansas City Royals to pick up a win on the road as the better team and extend their winning streak to 8 games. My total pick is over 8 runs. These pitchers have been struggling when looking at their road and home splits thus far, as Brady Singer is 0-1 with a 4.20 road ERA and a .267 opposing batting average in 15.0 innings 3 starts, while Aaron Savale is 1-2 with a 4.61 ERA and a .235 batting average against in 27.1 innings 5 starts. Neither bullpen has been effective enough to feel confident in them to put up zeros on the board, as Kansas City is 18th in the big leagues with a 4.05 bullpen ERA, while Tampa Bay is 24th in Major League Baseball with a 4.57 reliever ERA up to this point. All in all, go with over 8 runs in this game as the better option, as these pitching staffs are not doing too hot this season. Cardinals versus Cubs. My team pick is Cubs moneyline. Chicago will be trotting out Jameson Taillon, and he has been good this season. Taillon has a record of 3-2 with a 2.20 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, and a 22/10 KBB ratio in 6 starts this season. Opposing batters are hitting .230 against Taillon this season. He has not allowed more than 3 earned runs in any start this year. Taillon faces a Cardinals batting lineup that has struggled to produce runs this season. The offense has been poor for the Cardinals so far this season. They are in the bottom 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, batting average, and OPS. Last season, Taillon pitched very well in 2 of 3 starts vs the Cardinals. In his only start in St. Louis last year, Taillon went 6 innings and allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, struck out 4 batters, and earned the win. Look for Taillon to once again pitch well against a struggling Cardinals lineup and Chicago to win this contest on the road. Take the Cubs on the money line. My total pick is under 8 runs. The offense has been poor for the Cardinals so far this season. They are in the bottom 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, batting average, and OPS. The offense has been average for the Cubs this season. They are around the middle of the league in runs, home runs, RBIs, stolen bases, OBP, and OPS. Both teams have not been clicking on offense this season. Jameson Taillon has a 2.20 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, and a 22/10 KBB ratio in 6 starts this season. Opposing batters are hitting .230 against Taillon this season. He has not allowed more than 3 earned runs in any start this year. Taillon faces a Cardinals batting lineup that has struggled to produce runs this season. Last season, Taillon pitched very well in 2 of 3 starts vs the Cardinals. In his only start in St. Louis last year, Taillon went 6 innings and allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, and struck out 4 batters. This will be a lower scoring contest and the under will hit. Take the under, 8 runs.